Hello guys, welcome back to another Big Brother 28 coverage video. I'm very excited today to kind of talk about my Dreamcast. That's what this video is. I'm Dreamcasting Big Brother 28. So the parameters for this video are kind of simple. It's basically, I got bored and I put together a Dreamcast with 8 men, 8 women. So we don't really know the theme though right now. The cast isn't revealed for 3 days as of recording this. But we kind of know that there's going to be people from other reality shows. There's going to be some Big Brother people. So I went ahead and I drafted 4 women from Big Brother history, 4 men from Big Brother history, 4 kind of reality showdown people that are men, and 4 that are women. I didn't fan cast newbies. Like, imagine I just put on like my friend that lives in Texas or something. Like, that would be kind of weird and no one would care about that. So I went ahead and I drafted people from a bunch of reality shows and also Big Brother. The way I went about the Big Brother ones is I kind of looked at it as time twist or whatever. I think it's time flip is the theme for this season. So I went with 2 from each era of Big Brother. One of each gender in those eras. So I'm going to get right into things, to be honest. This is a cast that I kind of put together based on realism, some rumors, and if I didn't like the rumors, I didn't put that person on because it's a dream cast, but I wanted to make it a little realistic, so we'll see. Some of these are not realistic. So we'll start with the Big Brother people. And we begin with someone from, well, 2 people from the OG era of Big Brother. We have a woman and a man. The OG era's maybe 1 to 7. So we start off with the woman who is from Big Brother 2, Nicole. And Nicole, for me, is someone who I actually don't hype up Nicole as much as others do, but I think it's a really big thing to have the first ever runner-up on this kind of, what they're saying is this flashback, throwback season, you know, going in history of Big Brother. And so I really want to see what the OG runner-up would do. And I say OG because BB1, no one cares about BB1. Some people do apparently, but not everyone. So for me, Nicole felt like an easy pick here. An OG that's never returned. None of my Big Brother people, apart from one, have ever returned. That one's kind of a crazy pick. We'll get to it when we get there. But yes. All right, the man from the OG era I went with was Jason Guy. I actually am not even a big Jason Guy fan. These 2 people are kind of people where I think they just haven't come back. And it's like, at this point, they probably never will. I actually don't expect these 2 to be on like remotely. Everyone else, I can see a chance on the Big Brother side. But these 2 I don't see being on. But for me, Jason Guy, OG era, yeah, I mean, who else did I even consider for this spot? Jason Guy just played an incredible game, hasn't returned. I would rather someone like maybe a James Ryan. I think that would be a really fun person to have back. But I put on Jason Guy. Instead of Nicole, I did consider Alison or June. I can't say that name. I don't remember if it's June or June. Sorry. But I just personally figured that I would rather have somebody that didn't win and has never returned. That was kind of my focus with these picks. Anyway, next up, the second era, which is Big Brother 8 to Big Brother 15. And these 2 are from the same season. That's kind of bad. It doesn't do a good span of the eras. But a lot of people returned from certain seasons, and this season didn't really have a lot of returnees. It only had 2. They're both from Big Brother 8, and I put on Eric Stein first as the man. I think Eric Stein is someone who, he played one of the best kind of one-time player games we've seen, and I think he is deserving of a spot now. One-time non-winners, I should specify. He got 5th as America's player. He played a bad hand incredibly, and so I think it'd be great to have him on. I do think he's a bit overrated as a character, but I think he still would be a good game player. And then the woman from the kind of mid-era, I guess we will call it, is Jen Johnson. Jen Johnson's been slightly rumoured. She was an early juror on the season, but she was incredible, and I think a lot of people nowadays are big fans of her. I really enjoyed Jen on that season. Watching Big Brother 8 was a struggle for me because I didn't really like that many people. I really liked Jen. Jen is just, she does say the R word on that season, so you have to look past that, but it's, you know, it's an old season. And yeah, Jen is just really fun TV. She is so unaware of what's around her. She still wants to come back, it seems. It seems like Eric and Jen both seem to want to come back. So we're really cool to have them on. Next up, we have people from the HD era. So this is kind of like Big Brother 16 to 22, I guess. 22 kind of feels new era. But it doesn't matter anyway, because, well, this one of the people is from 22. I know. Anyway, first up we have Vanessa Russo, Big Brother 17. She recently expressed interest in wanting to come back, which to me was like, they've got to be calling. Like, they've got to be calling. I'm not even like the biggest Vanessa fan out here, but to not have her back would be crazy. She's not only good TV, but she's also a good game player. She did also play one of the best one-time non-winning games of all time. Probably like top 3 within that. And so I think to not have Vanessa on would be insane if she wanted it. I think they could put her on any season, kind of like a Rachel last season. If they wanted Vanessa on a season, they could just shove her in, and people wouldn't be mad because it's Vanessa Russo. Also, kind of a much needed LGBT rep on this season. I think that ends up being the only LGBT rep apart from the Drag Racer. So yes, and I think that Drag Racer is technically straight. So anyway, next up, this is probably my most arguable pick on the Big Brother side. I've got Tyler Crispin on here. Big Brother 20 runner up, Big Brother 22 6th place. I didn't really love him on 22, but Tyler's one of my all-time favorites, and I think I wanted to focus on heroic picks for the Big Brother side. I think making the Big Brother side more heroic, apart from a couple of exceptions, and the Big Brother side more heroic, and the other side a little more villainous, kind of felt like a good angle to go with, where it's like, oh, the villains are coming in, and that's more of a thematic angle for me. Like, I thought that'd be a cool idea to go with, rather than, the actual cast being just heroes versus villains. But yes, Tyler, for me, I loved his appearance on Big Brother 27, and I think he kind of get a little bit of love back from that. On 20, he played like probably the best runner-up game of all time, close to a couple others though, like BB19 Paul and BB14 Dan for me. Tyler though, just incredible player. BB22, I think his position and what he was doing on that season, for him to still end up doing good shows a testament to his game. So yes, not a fan of his 22 run though. Still, it really hurts his legacy, even though I still think he's up there. Anyway, my new era people. So I was kind of stuck on this. I wanted to put on Vince and Morgan, to be honest. I didn't put either on because they are so debunked that it's crazy. I hope they are undebunked somehow, because I would love if those two were on, but they're not on here because I think they're so blatantly debunked. So I ended up putting on the person that is very clearly on, it seems, and that's Angela Murray from Big Brother 26. I think Angela is obviously not a hero, unlike a lot of these people, but is somebody who I just think is always going to bring something, some entertainment, some good TV, and she can win comps somehow. I don't think she's a comp beast, but she has comp ability. She won a few things on 26. I think comps have become more equitable in that regard in the new era in the last few seasons, but not on 25. Anything 25 and before, no. You saw what Jag did. But Angela just is an incredible character. She wouldn't be my personal pick from 26. I would rather Tucker, but they're not competing for the same spot here. And at the end of the day, I could have cast both, but instead I wanted to go for someone that is more heroic than Tucker and another season. I went with Keanu from 27. I think it seems like Keanu is on. I'm not sure if that's been debunked, but Keanu just was such a likable pick on that cast. I loved Keanu. I think that his run, especially pre-jury, I think in jury it got a little like, I mean, it was just the same thing. Keanu is just such a lovable figure on the show, and he won America's Favorite on the last season. I think that just boosts your chances every time. You look at 26's runner, and 26 is America's Favorite. Tucker, he has a good chance of returning eventually, but right now it's not looking as high as a Keanu. The thing that shocks me about Keanu is he's meant to be on the new challenge season, and I think that would air during Big Brother, so that made me think he couldn't be on, but I don't know. But yes, I think you look at other America's Favorites, we don't want Cameron Harding on. If Cameron Harding's on, I will actually end up doing a video where I just scream Cameron Hardin down the mic for 10 minutes. That's your promise if Cam's on. Anyway, I just think Keanu would be a great pick. I like Keanu. Anyway, we're on to the reality mashup alumni. They're all different shows. Everyone is from a different show apart from 2 Survivor reps, a man and a woman. So yeah, I kind of wanted to mix things up here and do more of a villainous group. Now, some of these people I'm not highly familiar with as much as I wish I was, but that's what fan casting's for, you know? Is I want to see these people on my show. You know, I've watched some of these shows. I've watched all of these people to a degree, but I've not watched full seasons of them all. So, you know, anyway, we're gonna start with Survivor people. 2 Survivor people. And we start with Q from Survivor 46 and 50. Q is incredible TV, and it was kind of between him and Russell Hantz, and for me, Q is fresher, and I think is going to have a higher chance of doing good. So I put Q on here. I think Q is incredible TV. Such a unique player. No one else plays like Q, and I think that is something that we need on the show. I just love Q, and I think he's incredible. So let's get Q on. I would love Q. He's been rumored. I feel like he's been debunked now, so that's a shame. I would also love a Rizzo, but Rizzo isn't on my fan cast. Those are kind of 2 people I saw rumored. I don't think the Rizzo one has any basis though, but it seems like they want recent people from Survivor, and that's fine with me. I think New Era has some gems. This next person is more of a gameplay pick, and I think this person just fits Big Brother so well, and that is Dee from Survivor 45 and 50. She played a very dominant game in her original season. I didn't really watch that season that much. I did watch 50 though. I give her 145, sorry. And Dee is an entertaining figure. I think she's very likable. She also is Big Brother loves casting beautiful women. She is one of the most beautiful women in Survivor history, dead ass. So, like, there's no skirting around that. I think to not have Dee on here would be crazy. So, anyway, not really, would it? There's better women, but she's rumored heavily, and I think it's a good pick. So I think she fits Big Brother well. From the Real Housewives, we have someone, and I've not seen much Real Housewives. I've seen 1 season of Salt Lake City with an ex, so I only know people from Salt Lake City. So I put on someone from Salt Lake City. I put on Lisa Barlow. I really liked Lisa on Housewives. I didn't really watch Housewives that intently. I was more so there, but someone that really stood out was Lisa. I think she's just a fun figure. I don't think she would do good. She's also in like legal trouble right now, apparently. I think that's still ongoing. I don't know all the ins and outs of the Housewives universe, so for me, Lisa being on might be a risky pick, but it'd be funny. If there's a Real Housewife on the show, it probably wouldn't be Lisa. I don't see Salt Lake City people getting picked for the traitors much, but it'd be cool. And that's the one version I've seen a season of. I saw the last season, which wasn't that good, apparently. It wasn't that good to me either, but I think I just don't like Housewives. Next person on here. The next 2 people are technically from the same show, and they both fill a similar archetype, but I want them both on, so I put them both on. So we have, they're not technically, well, you'll see. The first one is Dylan Efron from The Traitors season 3 of the US version, and Dylan is like the hero version of this archetype. He is just such a likable figure. I love Dylan. I really rooted for him on this season, and I don't really root for people usually just because they're like a likable hero. I think that's a little played out, but Dylan just was that figure for me. Him and Rob, like Rob for me on that season was so good. I didn't put Rob on here because I just don't see Boston Rob doing Big Brother at this point. I think Boston Rob should do every show though. I know, Unreal Glaze, but yes, Dylan Efron was such a likable figure on that season, and I would love to see him on the show. I think he has an amazing social game, probably like one of the best social games in Traitors US history, alongside Sari, who's already done Big Brother, and the next person, which I'm going to slide right into, Rob Roush, Love Island US, and the Traitors US. I mean, he's just an incredible villain. He's an incredible player, and he low-key is just like male prime Parvati in a way, but I think he's a little funnier than Parvati. So, not because he's a man, But yes, Rob is incredible. And also, Big Brother loves casting hot people. One of the hottest guys in reality TV right now. And don't give me allegations for that. It's just like objectively true. Anyway, yes. I mean, I don't think he would do it. I'm pretty sure he like would be heavily rumored if he was on. I don't think he'd do it, but I have to put him on here because he did traitors at the end of the day, and he's like the big thing right now in reality TV. Someone from the Challenge, and I see people kind of say Ashley a lot for challenge people to go on other shows. I don't think Ashley's that interesting. I would rather see Ashley's friend Amanda Garcia. Amanda always gets in fights. If she's first boot on the season, she probably still got in a fight on that season. And she's also a keyboard warrior on Twitter, which I think is funny to have on the show because people are probably posting her tweets across like Big Brother Twitter, Big Brother Reddit, Big Brother Blue Sky, I guess. I'm not on Blue Sky. But yeah, Amanda Garcia. Not that I'm not anti Elon Musk. I feel I need to point that out. But anyway, Amanda's a great. I mean, obviously another just a hot person. I mean, this cast in general. Listen, I'm like a Big Brother producer over here. I need to cast these. I need to cast people that are in a that fit the usual Big Brother mold. But no, Amanda is incredible. She is so entertaining, amazing confessionalist, which Big Brother needs. She really is the challenges like Brittany, but more feisty, more fighting. So yeah, Amanda's great. Last two picks, and these are more rogue picks. I mean, the woman has been actually rumored. The guy has not at all. The guy will not be on. The guy will dead ass not be on. Like there's zero chance. But anyway, first up, I'm gonna start with the girl for that reason. No one's gonna care about the guy pick though. Dead ass. The girl is Gia Gunn from Drag Race. I've not actually seen these seasons. I'm not huge on Drag Race. I used to watch some seasons and they were decent. I think Drag Race is a really good show to cast people from because there's a lot of big drama stars on. I did consider like a Plain Jane figure for the male side. I'm pretty sure Plain Jane identifies as a man outside, and I feel like that's how you would do it. But obviously, Gia Gunn's a woman in and out of drag, so it doesn't really matter here. And she is just a great character from everything I've seen. She isn't good at Drag Race, but that doesn't really matter because she's going on Big Brother. I mean, her placements are pretty bad. But on Big Brother, she'd be incredible. That's what we need. And I feel like someone like her is more of a fun person to cast, knowing they will not win, rather than like a Russell Hantz. Because Russell Hantz, for me, he's only entertaining if he does well and then gets his comeuppance. Gia Gunn could do first boot and be a really entertaining figure. I think she is rumoured. I don't know. I think she's kind of problematic, though. Haven't looked into that. I definitely heard about it at some point and then forgot about it, to be honest. But, you know, we need to normalise problematic people being on TV. Unless they're, like, dead-ass racist. Then I'm good without. I don't really want Luke Valentine back. Anyway, final pick is from Top Chef, a show that I think a lot of people that are into Big Brother do not give a fuck about. I love Top Chef. I think it's a great show. And I went to go with someone that is one of the most kind of complicated people from that show. I went with Marcel Vigneron, I believe it's pronounced, from Top Chef season 2 and 8. So on 2, I mean, this guy deadass, if you haven't seen Top Chef, this guy deadass got beaten up. Like, not really, but like, they like got him on the floor, like fully. It's dead ass assault. Like had him on the floor, held him down, and tried to shave his head. What the fuck? What the fuck kind of shit is that? Anyway, I love Marcel in season 2 of Top Chef. He's kind of this cocky young guy, but he isn't villainous whatsoever. And this whole cast treats him like the devil. He goes back for All Stars. He is a villain on All Stars. He's not likable there. But I think he'd be an amazing figure to have on this show. And I mean, he's older now. He won some other cooking show, which I kind of am interested to see. Because of that, I think him winning a show is very interesting, especially now he's, like 15 years older. But yeah, I mean, Marcel is such a magnetic figure on screen, and I think it would be insane to watch him on Big Brother. This is such a random pick. It's such a random pick. No one else asked for that pick, but I did. And I think there's other good people to get from Top Chef. No one's going to be on from Top Chef. They don't cast people on the shows, really. Apart from they had Kristen on The Traitors, and she didn't do very good. So, but I think Marcel would be good TV. I don't know. I could see him kind of having like a Corey type journey or an Ian type journey somehow. But that's the young Marcel. I don't know about modern Marcel. Anyway, so that's it. That's the cast. I'm going to put up a collage like here. Get a collage of the cast. Hope you like my cast. If you hate my cast, comment down below who you would change, who you swap them out for. And stick around. Subscribe to the channel. I'm going to have Big Brother videos constantly throughout this season. I'm going to try to do a video after every episode. I'm going to do a draft. I'm going to do a cast reaction. Everything. Stick around. All right. Thank you for watching. Subscribe to the channel and bye.